Chapter 29. Personal food choices are just that, personal. For many people, the focus may be on how something tastes. For others, it's about convenience. Time is a great factor in food choices because of hectic schedules. Family members juggle classes at school, job responsibilities, after school activities, and volunteer work. Often, little time is left over for meals. This means families sometimes eat on the fly, buy takeout foods at the supermarket for dinner, or order pizza and make a quick salad at home. Other times, family members pitch in together to prepare a family meal. The pressure to accomplish daily routines can often cause families to make unhealthy food choices. For example, families might stop at a fast food restaurant for a quick meal rather than at home. Consistently choosing less nutritious food can lead to serious health issues such as diabetes and high blood pressure. Keep in mind that no matter how busy you are, you're still responsible for selecting healthy food items. Some families make a meal schedule for family members, assigning each member a certain day or task. If you are called to be the chef for the day, it will be your responsibility to plan the meal. Imagine your favorite meal. What does it look like? Does it have different colors, shapes, flavors, and textures? All of these elements work together to make a meal attractive or give it eye appeal. If a meal is attractive, it will be more pleasing to eat. Then you're putting a meal together thinking about the following elements: color, shape, flavor, texture. Meal patterns. How are meals organized in your family? Every family does it differently. Some sit down and eat 3 meals a day. Other people graze or eat several small meals throughout the day. Over time, most people establish a meal pattern or a way of grouping daily food choices into meals and snacks. There's no one way to eat smart. When you select your food to help plan meals, keep my pyramid in mind. Use foods from all the food groups. Try incorporating more foods represented by the wide bands of color in my pyramid. The results will not only be delicious, but also healthy. Think about your current meal patterns. Do you frequently skip meals? What are your reasons for skipping a meal? Not hungry, no time, no available food, nothing interesting to eat, or no original meal ideas? Some people skip a meal once in a while, but skipping meals as a habit is potentially unhealthy. Eventually, you may pay the price with fatigue or poor concentration. Skipping meals can also cause people to overeat later in the day, which can lead to unwanted calories. Few people have a day in the kitchen to cook unless it's a weekend. However, families can still prepare nutritious meals by managing food preparation time effectively. How many of the following ideas does your family use? Keep easy to fix foods on hand. Serve leftovers. Use convenience foods. Make meals ahead of time. Use fast cooking methods. Create one-dish meals. What's the first thing you do after you arrive home in the afternoon? Chances are you eat a snack. Snacking is a part of the lifestyle of most teens. Think about the last time you visited the mall or attended a sports event or movie. Do you have a snack? Snacks can be a healthy habit or an unhealthful one, depending on your choices. Choosing snack foods high in fat and sugar can negatively affect your health. On the other hand, snacking can be good if you are an active teen who sometimes needs extra energy and chooses healthy foods. To make snacking part of a healthy lifestyle, follow these guidelines. Don't snack when you're bored. Munch snack-sized portions. Make snacks a part of your daily meal plan. Turn the television off. Avoid eating snacks 1 hour before meals. Plan ahead. Think about the meals you ate this week. How many did you eat away from home? Many teens eat lunch at school. They may eat dinner in a restaurant with their family. Some even grab a bagel and eat breakfast on the go. Eating helpful away from home can be challenging. Food consumed away from home is generally higher in fat, calories, and cholesterol, and lower in nutrients than foods eaten at home. Many restaurant portions are mega sized, which can be 4 to 8 times larger than the suggested daily portions. Eating every meal at home is impossible, so how can you eat out and maintain your health? Make healthy choices, control your portions, get it to go, share. Whether families are buying food for meals or for snacks, they usually have to keep an eye on their spending. Food costs are a major part of a family budget. By making wise food choices, you can make tasty, nutritious meals without overspending. Preparing large portions with leftovers in mind can be cost effective. Freeze some leftovers for quick and handy meals or transform leftovers into new entrees. When you work in the food lab at school, you'll probably work as part of a group or team. This is an excellent opportunity to learn more about teamwork. Each person in the group is important, and you're each responsible for certain jobs. When one member of the team doesn't do a job correctly or on time, everyone else is affected. Working well as a team in the kitchen is important to your success. Everyone needs a plan, and your food lab group is no exception. Your group will need a plan for supplies. For example, your teacher might ask you to list the ingredients and the amounts of food you need. Then your supplies will be added to the total grocery list for the lab. If your list is not accurate, then your group will not have the supplies it needs. Time is also an important part of your food lab plan because time in the lab is usually short. You'll need to plan your time wisely. Begin by listing the major jobs in order that need to be done. Estimate how long it will take to do each job. Don't forget to allow time for getting ready to cook. Before you begin to prepare food, you will need to take the following steps. Put on a clean apron, review your recipe, take out all the equipment and ingredients you will need, finish any task you need to do before combining ingredients. After you have listed all the tasks, divide up the cooking responsibilities. Assign work fairly so that everyone has a comparable job. If someone has less responsibility this time, he or she can assume more next time. Before you go into the lab, know your assigned jobs. When you enter the lab, post the time plan where it can be seen. Follow the guidelines about dress, behavior, and lab rules for your safety and the safety of others. After you complete your work, volunteer to help someone else. If you see that something needs to be done, do it. No one likes a big cleanup after preparing food. Cleaning as you go will help your group at the end of class. If food spills on the counter or the floor, clean it up right away to prevent accidents, such as a slip or fall. Have a sink of warm, sudsy water ready. When you finish using your utensils, soak it in water, but remember not to put sharp knives in the water where they are easily not seen. Wash them separately. While you're waiting for something to cook, take advantage of a few moments to wash and rinse utensils. At the end of the lab period, wash any remaining dishes, wipe off the tables and countertops, and sweep the floor. Always leave the food lab clean for the next group. Evaluation is an important part of your lab experience. When you evaluate your work, you judge its quality, how it tastes, and how it looks like. Your evaluation might be in the form of a rating sheet given by your teacher. A rating sheet allows points for work well done. When evaluating teamwork, think about whether the job went as planned. Did team members perform all their assigned tasks? How many people put forth an extra effort to help someone else? What could you do to improve? Your answers help you build on your success in future labs. Preparing food at home is similar to working in the food lab. In both cases, you probably have limited time. To be successful at home, plan to prepare and cook food as you did in the food lab. Organize your work and plan time for each task. Allow some extra time for expected delays. Often, 2 or more family members work together. You'll have to decide how to divide tasks. Even when you work alone in the kitchen, you can still be efficient. Look for ways to dovetail tasks. Dovetail means to fit tasks together to make the best use of time. For example, wash salad greens during the time it takes water to boil for cooking pasta. Planning a schedule is especially important when you're responsible for preparing an entire meal. Your goal is to have all the foods ready at the same time. Start with the foods that take the longest to prepare and cook. For example, it might take you 15 minutes to put a casserole together and another 45 minutes to bake it. If you were also microwaving a frozen vegetable to go with a casserole, you would need to begin the casserole first. As you gain experience, you probably won't need to write out a schedule for simple meals. If meals are not complicated, you may want to jot down a rough time schedule. Family meals don't just happen. Working in the kitchen requires planning and preparation. If you're organized, you'll have more time to eat and enjoy yourself.